AITA for getting a wedding cancelled by sending a video to the bride. My Uncle J, 28 male, is marrying Mel, 26 female. She's shy, so she never wanted a big wedding where she has to walk down the aisle, etc. She wants to elope with just him and her and also have a traditional wedding from her country. He's completely cool with doing things how she wants it. But Jay's mom, Amanda, wants the typical wedding. Mel conceded that she was okay with having an additional third wedding where Amanda could do all the planning and Mel would veto anything she didn't like. Cost-wise, it's no issue because the other two weddings are essentially free. The problem started when Amanda was showing Mel the bridesmaid list. There were going to be 7 bridesmaids, and one of them was Jay's cousin Letty, 27 female. Letty has been nothing but rude to Mel since the day they met. She constantly makes little digs at her, talks shit about her, and overall makes it clear that she does not like her. So Mel immediately vetoed it. Letty was in the room sitting with them during the veto and threw a fit, talking about how Mel is always rude to her. I can vouch for Mel and say that she never chooses to interact with Letty in any way, shape, form. What she does do is whenever Letty makes a snide comment, she makes a direct comment back in response. So to an outsider, it might seem like Mel is being hostile, but to everyone in the family, it's a roll your eyes moment where we know Letty is the asshole and Mel just isn't taking it. Letty tried to claim that Mel has been holding a grudge based on the first week of the meeting, but then Mel pulled out a video that I sent her of Letty talking shit about her just a couple of days ago. In it, Letty's calling her a bitch and saying stuff like she's not even that pretty, etc. Amanda sees this and immediately starts minimizing it, saying, "Oh, she didn't mean that," and so on. At this point, I think Mel has had enough because everyone in the family knows how Letty acts towards her, but they never take it seriously. They only slightly tell Letty off and are always trying to convince Mel to not take it to heart. So Mel says that she's sorry, but the wedding is off. She's still going to marry Jay in the other two originally planned ways, but she's not going to do Amanda's version anymore. She says this all nicely as always, but Amanda is now crying. Letty's screaming at everyone, and other family members are saying that Mel should learn how to take a joke. Days later, I said I was the one who sent Mel the video, and now a couple of family members are mad at me for getting involved. Was I the asshole here? Letty won't talk to me because I'm a snitch, but I don't even like her anyway. I'm just upset that I indirectly caused Amanda to be upset. TLDR, I supplied my future aunt-in-law with proof that a cousin is talking shit about her, which caused one of the wedding celebrations to be cancelled. Verdict, not the asshole. Relevant comments, the Stafforden says. And Mel sounds awesome. You've picked the right side to be on. Trust me, this wedding was doomed from before it began, and you didn't ruin anything. If anyone gives you trouble, remind them to take it up with Letty. OP replies, "Yeah, Mel is awesome, and I used to get along with Letty too. She used to be different. I don't really know when she started acting like this, but it wasn't noticeable until recently. It's starting to look like the third wedding is back on because Mel feels bad about Amanda crying." OOP explains the 3 weddings. To be honest, I stretched it by calling it 3 weddings. The plan is to go to the courthouse just them, then a week later, have the traditional ceremony not that big from Mel's country. The only wedding, like event, would be the one Amanda is planning. Update July 17, 2024 next day. Thank you all for responding. I was feeling really bad that I had a role in all this. I made us sound crazy, but it's normally not this bad. It's just hard to explain all the nuances in a single post. Some things that kept coming up. 1. I have a big family. We're currently visiting extended family, and this group tends to be more argumentative. We all love Mel. 2. My immediate family is likely to notice Letty constantly insulting Mel because we're together more. Everyone here is defending her because they don't see them interact on a day-to-day basis. To them, it's just an unserious thing that Letty should apologize for and Mel should get over. 3. Jay isn't here right now. He's on a long-term trip. He doesn't know that all of this is happening yet. 4. Amanda didn't force Mel to have the wedding. They get along really well and Mel wanted to make her happy, so she said yes since it was a one-time thing anyway. Amanda was insisting that Letty be a bridesmaid because she would be the only immediate cousin who wasn't in the wedding party. She didn't want anyone to feel left out. 5. Letty is Amanda's cousin's daughter. 6. Amanda isn't performatively crying. She's really nice and loves Mel too. Jay is her only son and weddings are big in our family. He would be the first to not have a big one. I think the pressure of this along with some other stuff that's happening is stressing her out. She's a crier for most things. 7. The first 2 weddings are small, like 20 people max. 8. The joke is related to other things that Letty says. As much as I don't like her, she's really funny, so people tend to not take the stuff she says seriously. It's only obvious she hates Mel to the people who see them interact often. 9. Letty did apologize after the video, but it was clearly fake. 10. Letty is upset at me because I recorded the video in secret. She and her mom were in the living room talking and I could hear them, so I filmed it. Not a great move, I know, but it never made sense to me why she hated Mel so much, so I wanted to show it to Mel so we could laugh about it. Mel only used it when people tried to claim that she was saying no to the bridesmaid thing for no good reason. 11. I told everyone it was me because people kept asking who it was and I felt bad. 12. Letty does not have a crush on Jay. That's not how our family does things. Sorry that was so long. The real update is that I found out why Letty hates Mel. She's close friends with Jay's ex, who he dated for a long time. I'm not sure how long, but it seems like the ex thought Jay and her would end up together. Jay and Letty are close in age, so they were in the same friend group that the ex was in when they were younger. The third wedding is back on. Letty is not a bridesmaid and is saying she won't come. It's supposed to happen in October, so I'm not sure if anything will change until then, but I'm no longer going to involve myself. Jay's also coming back tomorrow and he doesn't let anyone say anything bad about Mel, so we'll see what happens.